Welcome to another episode of Brens Den. We'll be doing things a little different today. Today, I'll be having a podcast-style conversation with myself. Sounds strange? Maybe, but I think it's the best way to explore both sides of content creation, the passion and the concern. So let's dive right into the double-edged future of content creation. Exactly, Brendan, because you love content creation, but you also see the risks, and that tension is worth unpacking. Absolutely, Brendan, and let's start with the positives. Content creation democratizes storytelling. Anyone can teach, inspire, or entertain. And globally, it's given voices to communities that were never heard before. That's right. It's not about creators. It's about impact. A tutorial in one country can change a life in another. Let's talk about Malala Yousafzai for a moment. Her fearless advocacy for girls' education sparked a global movement, inspiring policy reforms, funding initiatives, and millions of young people to fight for their right to learn. And there's many other great stories out there that had global impact. But here's the flip side. Once you start creating, you can't unsee the mechanics of the content, of the creation of the videos. I had an experience the other day where I was watching TV, and I can get immersed in what's going on, whatever the storyline is. And I had just finished making a video, so I'll give myself that. But all I could see was like the overlays and the text and the editing and it was crazy. And I was like, I can't even get into the show because all I see is what I do. It was. So you notice the jump cuts, the overlays, the sound design. You stopped being immersed and you just started analyzing everything. It's the reason I actually decided to make this video about the double-edged future of content creation, because I was like, well, is this going to happen all the time? And that's powerful for creators, but is it unhealthy for humans? I mean, will we lose the ability to feel? Psychologists call this meta-consumption, where you're watching the structure instead of the story, and it rewires our brains. Instead of suspense, we notice clever edits. Instead of emotion, we critique technique. So the question is, does this make us better creators, or does it make us less human? Locally, this changes communities. Creators become hyper-aware. Viewers become more critical. And storytelling evolves into technical showcases. We lose patience for raw, authentic stories. Exactly. The neighborhood creator with the phone might get overlooked for the guy with the polished studio. Globally, bigger questions emerge. Will content become more about production than meaning? Will audiences demand perfection over authenticity? Will creators push back, bringing simplicity and humanity back into the spotlight? Content isn't just art, it's economics. The more polished, the more competitive. But YouTube's algorithm and the monetization system, it rewards clarity, not chaos. Creators who balance production with authenticity will build trust and income. So what's the solution? Balance, editing, and polish, they all matter. But so does authenticity and human connection. We create to move people, not just to impress them. We create to connect, not to optimize. Content creation has changed my life, and it's changing the world. But we do need to ask hard questions about its long-term impact. I agree with that. If we lose the human side of storytelling, we lose the reason content creation matters. So let's build a future where content is bold, smart, and human. Subscribe to Brens Den, comment down below. Do you think content creation is making us healthier or less human? Let's talk about it. Thanks for watching another episode of Brens Den. And go check out the next video, Creation in 2025. Lessons learned and the path to 2026. I'll see you in the next one.